This is the most difficult entrance exam in the world. The acceptance rate is less than 1 in 10,000, and all the participants are prodigies under 12 years old. The first round is an intelligence test. 100 high school level questions must be completed within an hour. Almost everyone in the room looks confident. Time is up. The proctor grades the papers on the spot and announces the names of those who advance.
Reynard Muldoon. Wait, what?
That's it? That's it?
Unbelievable. Rainey is the only one who makes it to the next round. The second round begins. The teacher states that only one pencil is allowed inside the room, but 5 minutes before the test begins, a girl accidentally drops her pencil into a drain. Rainey happens to see this scene. Instead of walking away like the others, he steps forward and thinks for a moment. The drain is too deep to reach, and he has no spare pencil. The only solution is to break his own pencil in half. Rainey's quick thinking allows both of them to enter the exam room, but this round is even tougher. To pass, every single question must be answered correctly. The proctor even gives a few hints.
1. Put your name on the test. 2. Read all the questions and answers carefully. 3. Circle the correct answer. 4. Bring the test to me.
But once they open the papers, everyone is stunned. The questions are far beyond their knowledge. Even a college professor might not be able to answer them. Many start to panic. Some even give up entirely. Even Rainey looks troubled, but the girl who dropped her pencil finishes quickly. Before leaving, she deliberately drops a note with answers on it. But without hesitation, Rainey kicks it aside. He scans through the paper. The teacher's hint echoes in his mind. Finally, he finds the trick. The answers are hidden within the questions themselves. It turns out this test isn't about knowledge. It's about observation and the ability to connect ideas. By combining the earlier and later questions, you can find the answers. Rainey writes rapidly and completes the exam. Finally, the teacher announces the results. Rainey is the only one who passes. It turns out the broken pencil and the planted answer note were both part of the test. Next comes the third test. Only 5 students remain. This time, the room is covered in black and white tiles. They must cross the room without stepping on any black or white square tiles. The first to try is Fiona. She looks around carefully and confidently gives her answer.
The task is impossible. It can't be done. The test is an attempt to trick us. So my answer is no.
You may go home now.
Unfortunately, the girl was too clever for her own good. The proctor eliminates her on the spot. Fortunately, the remaining 4 do not disappoint. Each of them enters the room in turn. They each present their own solution. Kate, who comes from a circus background, pulls out a rope. She tosses one end to the door handle on the far side. She walks across it like a tightrope and clears the challenge with ease. The athletic Sticky shows off his incredible jumping power. Leaping from tile to tile, he quickly reaches the other side. The clever George spots a loophole in the instructions. If he can't step on them, he'll crawl. On his knees and elbows, he inches his way forward. It's tiring, but it works. But Rainey only takes one look, then walks straight across, unbothered. The others are shocked. Rainey calmly explains. The sign says not to step on squares, but his calculations show that none of the tiles are perfect squares. They're all rectangles, not squares. Rainey gives the perfect answer. The proctor is quite impressed, but Rainey never expected that right after passing 3 rounds, the proctor would lead them into a sewer. He claims the final test lies ahead. Oddly, when they encounter a plumber, the teacher tells them to stay quiet. That's when Rainey realizes something is wrong, because they never mentioned any scholarships or the name of a school. What kind of school requires students to crawl through a sewer? Everything about this is suspicious. Sure enough, after passing through, they arrive at a large estate. And it doesn't look like a school at all. The final test begins. Only 4 candidates remain, each placed in a separate room. They must escape from a maze within 5 minutes, then climb the stairs and ring the bell at the top. Only the first 3 to ring it will pass. The bell rings. All 4 gifted children get to work. The quick-witted Rainey notices markings on the wall. Every few steps, he sees arrows, but their directions seem random. Then it hits him. He recalls the examiner's hint.
You should be able to do this with your eyes closed.
He closes his eyes and runs his fingers along the wall. They're braille symbols. Kate, ever unconventional, takes another route. She uses her wrench to open an air vent and crawls inside. Elsewhere, George uses the trial and error approach. If one path is blocked, he takes another. With his photographic memory, he memorizes every route and eventually solves the maze. Everyone is giving their best, but the last boy, Sticky, finds a shortcut. He follows George out of the maze, but at the stairs he shoves George aside to reach the top first. Hearing the noise, Rainey stops. He checks on George's injury. Just then, the bell starts to ring. Only 15 seconds remain. Without hesitation, he carries George up the stairs. But the teacher announces that only Sticky rang the bell in time. Kate arrives on time but refuses to ring it. She insists on waiting for Rainey and George. The three smile and ring it together. Then the proctor announces the final results. Sticky is eliminated.
What? No, but you said the first 3.
Yes, and these were the first 3 to ring the bell, unless you rang it with 2 others.
The 3 who showed teamwork pass the final test. They are then brought to the headmaster's office, but instead of acceptance letters, they're told they've been chosen as junior agents. Their mission: save the world. What exactly is going on? What is this so-called mysterious Benedict society really up to? Check out my profile to watch the rest of the story.